Good, happy Wednesday evening to you. Welcome to our plant-based bunch. It's time for the health nugget. How are you guys doing? So this is right now a live broadcast. Some of you may be watching the replay. So if you want to see us live, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell so that you get notifications when we come on. Some of you are saying that you're not getting notifications still. And I don't know how to remedy that situation. If any of you know how it is that some of those that aren't getting notifications can get them, please let us know. Hey Alexis, how are you? Good evening. How are you doing? So, you got your notification. Yay, she got it. That's good. Oh, several other people do too. That's wonderful. I'm glad that you are here. Betty made it this time. Yay, I'm so glad that you're here, that you made it. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. It's been kind of a busy, crazy day, but it's been a good day. I got all of my 10,000 steps on my Fitbit today, so I'm a happy camper. Hello, Teresa. How are you? I'm glad that you guys are saying hi, because this is not like the Periscopes where I can see who jumps in. I see that there are people here, but I won't know who's here unless you say hi. Good day to you, Genesis. Welcome, welcome. We're glad you're here. You guys say hi to Sable. Kitty, kitty, say hi. Hey, Mary, Joy, how are you? Doing good, thank you, thank you. So, this is an interesting topic. I'm going to tell you what brought it about, okay? So, Sable, yeah, isn't he something? He's sitting right behind me, so it's kind of hard to see him. Right, Sable? Kitty, kitty. How are you? Every time I say kitty kitty, you see him. He perks up whenever I say it. See them eyes. Anyway, you know how every Sunday I do my grocery hauls, right? And sometimes there are times when I just, for one reason or another, don't get to bake our delicious homemade einkorn wheat bread. And when we go to the farmer's market, I like to get their bread because the family really likes it, and it's got really good ingredients, very few ingredients, and it's like home baked. So we buy their bread. There's just one caveat to that, is the fact that they put honey in the bread. So on June 11th, when I was doing the grocery haul, I was talking about the honey in the bread and just said that I had mixed feelings about it. And I know that Curtis isn't really too worried about it, and the kids really don't worry too much about the honey. Did you do a grocery this past Sunday? I did. I sure did. You'll have to catch it. Anyways, I got a little comment. I just would like to read it to you, just so it's just for context, so you know what we're going at here. This is on the grocery haul, June 11th, 2017. So, a couple weeks ago. All right. I think that if you say you have a vegan haul, you shouldn't have honey in the haul. It's not vegan with a capital V. It's not something you can have mixed feelings about. It's not vegan. Hey, Pamela, first time to watch live. Yay, good morning from the Philippines. Good evening to us. I'm so glad you made it live. It's so good to see you. It's so good to know you're here. So, I said, wow, you know, that kind of made me think a little bit, you know, and one thing, it could have been done a little bit more tactfully. But you know, people that are like serious about their veganism can get quite irate if you don't believe the same way they do about veganism. So they get a little bit vocal. And I noticed that on YouTube, if you watch anything in the vegan, you know, in the vegan world of YouTube, you will notice, I gotta put this light on. I gotta turn this light on. I said, boy, I got a weird shadow on me. Okay, that's a little bit better. That people get really irate if you don't believe the same way they do about being vegan. So I got to thinking about that. I said, you know what? She's kind of right. You know, it's not vegan. You can have mixed feelings about using honey. I don't agree with her on that, because I feel like, you know, back in the Bible, honey was used quite often. Honey is very, it can be very healing. It can be very, very good for you. You're not killing the bees with the honey if you're harvesting it properly, if you're getting it from a local beekeeper. I hear somebody yelling. I'm glad the door's shut. Anyway, so I'm not like completely, totally opposed to using honey. I myself, personally, I don't use it because I think that the bees are diseased more than we realize, and I think that I wonder how the quality of the honey really is. But if somebody's using honey, you know, to me, it's not a big deal. But to this particular viewer, it was a big deal. So, having said that, I think, and just the term vegan has a whole wide range of connotations. Technically, there is a point. I touched base on this with my family because we use honey. I have learned to respect the passion from the hardcore vegans, and there are some that do not wear clothing. Yes, respect them. If they believe that way, yes, definitely be respectful of that. I think you do, and any progress is better than none. I try not to judge people because you never know their story. Yeah, right. Exactly. And I don't even really want to judge her, except I just would rather she be a little bit more tactful in her comment, but she's very passionate about what she believes, and I can understand that, and because I'm passionate about a lot of the things that I believe. So the thing is that even we got to be careful with the way we direct ourselves towards one another if you're going to reach people. What do they say? You can catch more bees with honey. if you're more kind. It's kind of weird that works out like that. But the whole term vegan has more connotations. It has more of a, there's something about that word that really stirs things up in people. Yeah, be kind. It stirs things up in people that I don't want to stir up. So instead of using the term vegan so loosely, I have learned that that's not a good idea. That's another reason why we kind of changed our name. I didn't want to put the name vegan in our title, but I'm trying to get that light in the hallway. I probably should just go turn it off. But that's why I say our plant-based bunch, because, you know, the word vegan really brings up some weird connotations. Not weird, but things that we don't particularly want to be associated with, you know. So, having said that, I think that as much as possible, I'm going to attempt not to use the word vegan in our titles, in our tags, in our descriptions, you know, as much as possible. But I know that's how people try to that's how people can find us, is the difficulty. Just like the word, the phrase grocery haul. I can't stand that term. It seems so selfish to me. I like the term plant-based. Yeah, plant-based is so much more, you know, that's what we are. We eat plants. We're plant-based. That's what we do. So, having said that, that's, you know, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I don't know what you guys' thoughts are on that, but I don't really have a huge issue with people eating honey. But I don't myself. I particularly don't myself. Even the family, the children, Curtis eats honey, I just don't. So you're not going to write vegan in your titles just because of the honey? It's tricky. I think it's not just because of the honey. It's not just because of the honey. It's because the term vegan has a wide range of different connotations. It means so much to so many people that I am considering not to say that I'm vegan due to the use of honey. Yeah, it means so much to so many different people, and it's not just, you know, the honey. It's like, okay, so what do you do about leather? I don't particularly go out and search for things that have leather, but if something is given to me, or if I come across something, or maybe I had something already that had leather, and I'm going to use it. I'm not going to just throw it away because it has leather. I already have it. And I don't know, there's just different situations. You got to be really careful about that term because you can really set some people off, and I don't want to be offensive, and I don't want people to not really get the wrong idea about how we are, or what we think about eating plant-based, about eating a strict vegetarian diet. Strict vegetarian, I like that term better, or plant-based. Strict vegetarian means essentially the same thing, except for, I don't know, you say vegan, and you have to be sensible, that's true. But when you say vegan, the whole vegan community, the vegan YouTubers out there, I'm not saying all of them. Hey, how are you, Olivia? I say that there are some vegan YouTubers out there that are vicious. They say they're vegan, that they don't eat animals, but they're cannibals, some of them. They're vicious. And they have turned a lot of people away. Hey, Janelle, how are you? They have turned people away from veganism just because of their fighting and their constant duking it out with each other. So I don't want to be a part of that, really. But anyway, having said that, I think I got my point to you. I think I've got my point across. I'm not really sure about using the word vegan, though, because that's how a lot of people find plant-based people. They type in the word vegan. Like I said about the grocery haul, they type in the words grocery haul to find out what kind of groceries you purchased, even though I don't like that term. So, anyway, I love you guys. I'm going to go for now. I actually think I'm going to do this again on Periscope. I'm going to have to try to figure out what to do about doing dual broadcasts, live broadcasts. But if you are interested in joining the conversation there, come on over to Periscope. And if you've never heard of Periscope or don't know what I'm talking about, we also do broadcast on Periscope. You can get the app for your mobile device and join us. We're still our plant-based bunch over there. All right, I love you guys. Have a good evening. Till next time, yay. Don't forget to live well and be strong. Adios.